opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy brand on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one. And then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
Paul finds Booker. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Collins, good.
Well, John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Paul with the ball, guarded by Hunter. To the middle, here's Bridges, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Young with the ball. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Bridges against Capella. Paul, right side. And he banks in the lane.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Young. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Capella. Good on the shot. Capella's got his second bucket.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Passes to Ayton. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Tries from 16. Bridges misses. The Hawks trail by 3. Crowder with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Crowder with the steal. It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. Bridges passes to Paul. Fires top of the key. Ayton kicks to Booker. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Paul. From the arc. Rebounded by Capella. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Capella. Ayton against Young. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. Capella's got 6.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, Atlanta. It's a three-point game. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And finished off by Collins.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Ball against Young. Now Paul. And beat the quad. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the wide open shot from Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but
Trae Young.
if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen. Difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Young outside. Inside, Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Booker looking around. Bridges outside. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Young against Paul. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Suns leading by 3. All finds Booker. Passes it to Bridges. Ayton against Hunter. Paul dishes to Ayton. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Young in the corner. No good. That would have tied it. Phoenix has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Ayton. Hunter trying to get open. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Young pass to Capella. Back to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Booker outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the right side. To the paint. Here's Collins in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Booker the pass to Bridges. And here's Crowder. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Capella, just those first couple strides, getting him out, getting him up to speed in the fast break.
Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
To the inside. Here's McGee. And the rejection by Jang. Kaminsky. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Williams looking around. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Suns leading by 3. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Shamet on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Johnson goes in. Dishes it to McGee. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's McGee. Rebound by Jang. The Hawks trail by 3. Gallinari down low. Johnson's there. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shaman has been great from the three-point line, 42% for three as a rookie.
So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Make some noise!
Here's Bogdanovich, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
He gets that one. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young outside. Collins in the post. Defended by Crowder. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul dishes to Booker. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got his third basket of the night.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Ball outside and stolen by Bogdanovich. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass. You make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Ayton finds Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
To the middle. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges leading the charge. And they'll keep possession. The pass to Crowder. Inside. Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Over Young. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Here's Bogdanovich. 7 points in the game. This is it to Collins. Young against Paul. Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Paul outside with 4 seconds on the clock. 2 free throws coming. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Suns. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Gallinari is out there with Reddish, and it's Jang in at the 5 down low. And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kevin Herter comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Williams in for Trae Young.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And now the fast break, Kaminsky with the ball. And McGee kicks to Kaminsky. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky. And the Suns here with a different look. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Great is checked in for Crowder. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. To the paint, it's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich against Booker. Young outside. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Young looking around. To the inside. Four on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. McGee against Young. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Paul against Collins. Paul outside. Back to Ayton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 3. 1:39 left in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Young with no one around. And the 3 off target. Phoenix leading by 3. McGee with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to McGee. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Young against Paul. Clock at 6. He dishes it to McGee. Young with the steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Money! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Field goal.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Booker outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Good!
Trae Young.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. It's a hand on it, and Ayton stays with it.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Now, here is Young. And the pass to Bogdanovich. That will count. And the rejection by Ayton. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. JaVale McGee is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Booker outside. Inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Chalk up 2 there.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Paul with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. A shot by Paul, no good. And they recover it. Ayton finds Paul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1:41 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Morky Dames checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Paul with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Young outside. And Jang kicks to Young. Off target from outside. Suns lead by 3. Bridges outside. Paul dishes to Bridges. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Got a hand on it.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Stolen by Collins.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another over here.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we were in the bonus. Let's go to the line for 2.
Dale Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college. A lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
So the Suns win it. They escape with a victory. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
out there and get ready. Hey, Alec.
Thanks, BA.
Well, Allie, they want to stay in the mix. Good reporting there. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at center, filling out the middle. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
Good on both. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Over to the left wing. Ayton passes to Bridges. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And here are the Heat now. Here's Lowry.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Crowder with it. He's against Tucker. It's Booker on the wing. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Crowder missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, this guy is a champion. Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. From outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Lowry with it. Back to Robinson. Out to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Booker finds Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Booker against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, it's about inside positioning and the attack mentality. Jimmy Butler on the throwdown.
Paul against Lowry. Right side Paul. For 3, Booker. That shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. Butler passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Here's Booker. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Bridges, left side. Inside. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Just 3 to shoot. Over Butler. Second chance shot. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Got it.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
The Suns trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's a 3 from Paul. He buries it from 3.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Butler with the ball. Back to Tucker. 5 to shoot. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And one of the league's best at drawing charges, Kyle Lowry.
It's a real-life momentum.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Here's Paul.
I'll tell you, Butler simply can lock you down. He's the very definition of what we call a two-way player.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Paul. Ayton finds Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
The 11-footer. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Robinson. Butler's got 8.
Well, this guy's such a throwback player. Jimmy Butler working the mid-range.
Paul for 3. And the Suns get it back. For 3, Bridges. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Stolen by Ayton. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Bridges outside. Over Butler. Shot clock at 5. Paul with it. Now guarded by Butler. Back to Paul. Up and over to Lowry. And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
B.A., I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
Paul with a steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jimmy Butler. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Lowry. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Phoenix foul. Frank Kaminsky III.
And here's Butler.
Personal foul.
Give him 8 points now.
First team foul.
Double team on Butler. No, stop it in there. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Payne finds Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so here is Miami coming off the Suns' make.
He has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Back to Shamet. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. And here's Tucker. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Clock is at 3. Goes up again. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Now McGee. Payne, pass to McGee. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo.
Team foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Suns substitution.
Outside Paul. Crowder right side. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At one point, they were ahead by 8. And that's going to do it for us here.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Haslam in at the 4. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Paul for 3. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Paul's got 6.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Lowry, no good. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. Uncovered.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Lowry, good.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Tipped away. Stolen by Lowry. Pass to Hero. Back to Lowry. Down low. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Booker for three. Ayton finds Paul. And now we've got an intentional foul. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Haslam. Butler's checked in for Morris. And it's Robinson in for Hero. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Here's Booker. Jacks up a three. And the Suns miss again.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. Beyond the arc. Paul can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Here's Robinson. There's the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Bridges misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Butler. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder right side. Bridges with it. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Crowder. Over Robinson. And it's Crowder missing. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Butler. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Paul passes to Booker. Tries to snap the cold streak. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
They're really working the paint now.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Back to Bridges. And it's Miami with a rebound. Butler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Miami.
Victor Oladipo.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Butler. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
And the basket is good.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Pass to Butler. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 17.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Heat out. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Substitution.
The putback. controls the rebound and the putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, the Suns shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Payne against Oladipo. And Kaminsky gets it to go on the assist by Payne. Payne's got 3 assists in the game. And for the Heat, they're shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Oladipo up top, defended by Payne. Back to Oladipo. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Clock at 6. Kicks it to Hero. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hero's got his first basket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Payne. And here's McGee. Back to Payne. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with another.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Oladipo into the lane. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Boy, Oladipo with that burst of speed elevates high off the drive to finish with authority.
Pass to McGee. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so here's Phoenix. Now Payne kicks it to Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Hero left side. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Payne pass to Kaminsky. To the paint. They need this. And a foul called on the way. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Lowry against Paul. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Bridges. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Booker fires from way outside. Kaminsky finds Booker. Shot clock at 6. Out to Bridges. Goes back up. Adebayo grabs the board.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Tucker. Wide open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So, no problem for Miami. As Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
on 2K. Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Good evening to you, Kevin.
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Now Lowry following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Young taking his time here. From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Lowry. Pass to Robinson. First quarter, just over a minute played. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Collins. To the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a three-point game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Shots good by Butler.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. Now Adebayo. Capella covering. Shot clock at 5. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Capella. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Hunter, no one around him. Hands it from downtown.
A legit threat from outside. Hunter is very confident taking these shots.
Lowry looking around. The kick outside to Butler. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Young. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. It's tipped. Butler with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Butler passes to Lowry. .135 left to play in the first. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. Young outside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Lowry against Young. Outside for Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now, here is Young. Down low. Here's Capella. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Robinson misses. 35 seconds left in the first. And there's the feed to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Robinson passes to Lowry. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Outside Lowry. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. Now Lowry following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Lowry finds Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lowry against Young. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Here's Tucker. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Puts it up from 12. That one a little long. Miami trailing. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Oh,
yes. Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Young outside. The pass to Bogdanovich. Jang high post. Back to Bogdanovich. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Tucker with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Butler, the 15-footer. Good. Butler's got it all tied up now for Miami.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. The 3. Atlanta gets it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Heat leading by 3. Now here is Lowry. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. to the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Heat lead by 5. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
From 13, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Young, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
The shot by Lowry, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. And Bogdanovich kicks to Zhang. Can they get it? Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lowry dishes to Robinson. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Butler sends it back.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Lowry. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first... Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Heat moving the ball around. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams is running. And Herder gets it to go.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Oladipo outside. Passes it to Hero. No good on the 3. Ripped away. It's Haslam atop the key. A wide open look here for Oladipo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the touch Oladipo puts on his shots, so silky. He just glides it in from there.
Pass to Herder. And it's the Heat on the break. Oladipo's running. Dedmon passes to Haslam. Oladipo outside. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. And stolen by Butler. In transition, here comes Miami. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Dedmon's shot is off.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
For 3, Williams.
A mobile defender. Dedmon's instincts matching up with his athleticism. Looks good right there.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, Jim.
Reddish grabs the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Herter. They get it back. The Heat with the lead. And Oladipo kicks to Butler. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Shoots. Miami no good on that time either.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5. Looking for some.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, Hero, not a lot of room. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Haslam with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. A minute 20 left in the third. Butler kicks to Dedmon, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Miami also making a switch. Strus is checked in, and the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Robinson against Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Lowry from outside. Here's Adebayo. Robinson finds Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
It's good. And the Heat lead by 4.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Lowry against Young. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Perilous turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lowry from deep three-point land. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Outside, Robinson. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Strus in at the small forward. And here's Lowry. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Now Lowry. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Right wing. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What an intelligent player Kyle Lowry is. Clever at finding ways to get fouled while shooting.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Young against Lowry. Young with the ball. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it to Lowry. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat. Pass to Butler. Launches a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Stolen by Tucker. Dedmon passes to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dedmon kicks to Butler. Back to Dedmon. He takes it in. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young up top. Now recovering. Here's Capella. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Lowry. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And he makes that one.
And the attacking mentality of Kyle Lowry, tearing his way to the rim with ease.
Now, here is Young. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Outside Lowry. Butler deciding where to go with it.
Defensively, DeAndre can switch 1 through 5 better than most guys his size. That fits right into today's game.
Capella inside. Dedmon defending. It's stolen by Lowry. Robinson up top. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler from downtown. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Lowry kicks to Butler. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
For three.
Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
Young dishes to Capella.
Clearly a foul.
Kyle Lowry. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Butler kicks to low. Jacks up a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Young outside. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And it's Capella missing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And so it's Miami winning this one. This with all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
He's a buck.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Young, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Here's Paul. From the arc. Booker the pass to Crowder. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Capella. And the shot goes in.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. You won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Bridges. Plenty of space. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Passes it to Collins. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Young passes to Capella. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now, here's Bridges. And there's the pass to Ayton. And here is Paul. Shoots from 12. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Bucket is good.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. A shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outer dishes to Paul. Kicks to Bridges. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Suns on defense. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up. Capella jump. You slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Hunter with some nice defense.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Paul passes to Booker. Down low, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Young taking his time here to the inside, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Ball outside to the middle, and Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. From deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Booker with it. Ayton wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And the wing jumper offline.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he gets the bucket.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trae is a flat-out scorer.
Outside Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Over Collins. Booker against Hunter. A three ball. Collins grabs the miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A three from Bogdanovich. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns trail by 5. And here's Booker from the arc. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul for 3. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Collins now top the key. Shoots over Crowder. Collins finds Young. Passes it to Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off, gets a trip to the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Launches it. Young left side. Outside Collins. And here's Young. 5 points in the game. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Atlanta now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Collins finds Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Collins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Watch for the new shot clock. And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
For three, Bridges, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade. But both teams really benefited from it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. Radish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Payne looking around. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's McGee. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that's...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the wing. Oh,
forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. On the wing, Williams. Kept alive.
Oh, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Kaminsky finds Payne. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Reddish. Payne grabs the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
So it's Phoenix now. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the call, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, Shaman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires from deep. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Payne.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Williams passes to Jang. Gallinari outside. Back to Jang. And foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges for three. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break for Hawks. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Collins. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Ayton dishes to Paul. From outside the arc, Crowder kicks to Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And here comes the break. Hunter, the pass to Jang. In the corner, it's Hunter. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Shot clock at 3. Releases. Suns keep it alive. Booker with a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks leading by 10. Hunter dishes to Collins. .137 left in the third quarter of the game. Ball against Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there it is for him. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The pass to Booker, or the 3. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons. Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Young against Paul. And the rejection by Ayton. Crowder kicks to Bridges. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bridges has got his third bucket of the night. The Hawks leading by 8. Now, here is Young. He's got 9. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges for 3. No good with the tip. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta leading by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
I count 2 shots.
And so Young nails them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Crowder kicks to Paul. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back. Pass to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Moves back up. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Bridges for 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Young. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Bridges with it. He feeds it to Crowder. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Pass to Hunter. That shot is off. Bridges with some nice defense. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball surveying the floor. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Collins kicks to Young. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outer dishes to Ayton. No good. The Hawks leading by 12. Young outside. Out left to the wing. Hunter, no one around him. Atlanta again missing. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Crowder the pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. That one wide left.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Hunter the pass to Collins. Atlanta again missing. Suns trail by 12. Outer dishes to Booker. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young. 16 points for Clint Capella. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Young outside. Capella kicks to Young. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Booker up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Ball passes to Booker. Right side Crowder. 5 on the clock. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Here's Paul. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here's Young. From deep. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. Thank you, David. Great.
system. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Lowry finds Butler. Boy, the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Clock at 6 to the right side. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Paul. And the Suns get it back. Pass to Booker. It's Booker on the wing. Off target with the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Lowry, no good. And the Suns with possession. The 3 is up. Oh, my. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Now here's Lowry. Driving inside, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There is an absolute certainty that Chris Paul stops playing basketball. He will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Heat. Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Over Adebayo. Here's Booker. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got 5.
Oh, that one very close. Booker shows great awareness getting that one off.
Here's Lowry. Butler. It's good on the putback. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Fires at the elbow. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Crowder with it. Knocked loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Miami ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lowry against Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Always been a fearlessness to Kyle Lowry's game. Gets the defender committed, draws the foul. Nicely done.
Both free throws good from Lowry.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Paul with it. Picked up by Lowry. It's Booker on the wing. Robinson with a steal. Fast break Miami. Jumps up. Ooh, Paul with the block. Booker. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
But Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's Lowry. Crowder grabs the miss.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Inside. Goes up with it. Again, the Suns good for two.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. For three, Robinson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Paul passes to Crowder. Paul against Butler. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Heat have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Lowry. Driving to the basket. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Here's a three from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got 5 points. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Lowry. Hauled in by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Booker for three. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Ball on the court for Miami here in the second. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Miami calls timeout.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry drawing the double team. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Paul with it, now guarded by Butler. Down low. Crowder finds Booker. Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Lowry into the lane. Oh, Paul with the block. Bridges down low. Counted by Adebayo.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Booker. To the wing on the left. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And he can't get that one. Good D by Adebayo. They double him with Crowder to the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's a little nastiness to Jimmy Butler's game. He says, you want me to get close to the cup? I got that.
Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Here's Paul. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Paul passes to Aiden. And here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Fires the three. Paul with another miss. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Butler with the jam.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Butler with a steal. Adebayo with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Robinson. Here's Butler, and it's Butler who slams it down.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. A minute 53 left to play in the first half. And it's Paul off the drive. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Now here's Paul. Aiden, no good.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled with the right guy.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Make some noise.
1:16 left in the first half of this game. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Payne with the bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Lowry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Shamet. Puts the move on. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 1-point Heat lead. Payne against Lowry. Tucker drives it in. And it's good. 2 points. Tucker's got 5 now.
The ability to create shots off the dribble. This may be his area of greatest improvement. Tucker's worked on that.
Going inside. Payne with the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Third team foul.
That one misses. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
The Suns have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. It's all tied in Phoenix.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 assist.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Left side, Butler. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Crowder. Adebayo passes to Butler. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
And again, the Heat missing.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And that's a foul. Called on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The 3 is up. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Ayton. Ayton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. A shot by Butler. No good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Heat shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Lowry against Paul. Left side, Robinson. Crowder with a steal. Here we go. All alone. By himself. And it's Bridges with the jam.
How about Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense? He's always keeping his hands moving.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw good from Lowry.
Shooting for Miami.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 7 points.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive effort.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Fast break Miami. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 34 left in the third.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Miami.
And he sinks the second.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. It's McGee, high post. The kick out to Johnson. Back to McGee. 4 on the clock. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Butler passes to Robinson. Over Payne. Goes back up. Outside for Butler. The 3. And again, the Heat missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Count it. And the Suns lead by 11.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Butler's shot is good.
Boy, you have to love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. Understanding he's in rhythm, let me take on the burden offensively.
Payne finds Kaminsky. Back to Payne.
Miami foul. That's his 4th personal foul. 3rd team
And he makes
foul.
the first.
At the line for Phoenix, Cameron.
Both good from the line that time. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Shamet. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And it's Kaminsky penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Ooh, McGee with the block. Butler against Johnson to the paint. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And he drops the first.
Let's remember that Jimmy Butler was the final pick of the first round back in 2011. I don't think he's forgotten the fact, guys. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. We'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Let's see it, fans.
Here's Lowry. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3. It's Lowry with a drive. Paul with some nice D.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's Phoenix now. They've led by as many as 14.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Lowry. Phoenix grabs the miss. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Lowry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 3 from Ayton. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Here's Adebayo. He can't get that one to fall. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Butler off the drive. Can't hit from in close.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Ayton finds Bridges. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Third team foul.
Inside, out to Bridges. Crowder left side. Here's Ayton. And the layup falls. And the Suns lead by 13.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's exactly what you hope to get to offensively. Jimmy Butler off the bounce, getting downhill.
Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And it's Butler off the drive. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson with it. Booker defending to the left side wing.
2 minutes
back to Robinson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Butler against Bridges.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Lowry. Got a piece of it. Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Right side, Tucker. Ball against Lowry. Out to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Here's a 3 from Paul, and the three-pointer goes. And the Suns lead by 10.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Chris Paul.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Paul shot is off.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Now Bridges, and an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Butler with a steal. Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
It's evident that this crowd loves him. And with the way he's playing, it's easy to see why. He's really delivered for them time and time again. So it's been
NBA, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. There's the 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Young looking it over. Three-pointer. They get a hand on it. Passes to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. He's off on that one. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hunter against Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Lowry can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins. Hunter's got the game going here with the first basket for the Hawks. Lowry passes to Robinson. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hunter, the pass to Collins. He kicks it to Hunter. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got 5 now.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Lowry against Young. The kick outside to Butler. The pass to Tucker. Up again. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Up and in on the layup. He has 7.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture the Heat have built.
To the middle, here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Young against Lowry. Buries the long-range jumper.
When Kyle gets dialed in at the arc, he is dangerous. Defense needs to tighten up the perimeter.
Pass to Hunter. Down low. Kicks it out to Collins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Collins. 3 points.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Young against Lowry. Passes it to Capella and stolen by Butler. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
And Young, here we go. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Three-pointer, Butler. It's good from long range. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Young pass to Capella. Back to Young. Takes the three. The shot, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Hawks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Capella. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Atlanta foul.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Lowry finds Butler. Back to Lowry. Over Young. Lowry can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Goes up at the stripe. Bogdanovich, no luck. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. They get it back. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for it.
From Kyle Lowry.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Young with the ball. A 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Lowry passes to Butler. Fires for 3. With the putback. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Young passes to Capella. With the shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Back to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Capella, high post. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 7 points.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Lowry against Bogdanovich. Lowry dishes to Robinson. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Dedmon.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. And stolen by Dedmon. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And there's another one for the Heat. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Miami?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been today. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Now Lowry outside Butler. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. It's Butler that time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Young. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Doc Powell in its small forward. The Hawks trailing. And here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
3 on the clock, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And the combo guard skills helping Oladipo in these spots, as well as his overall outstanding decision-making.
Williams passes to Jang. Back to Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hero from long range. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Reddish. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Morris into the lane. And Morris throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And finished off by Chang.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
The pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Into the lane. Morris kicks to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. A shot by Reddish, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's to Hero. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Gallinari against Oladipo. Yep, that one goes.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
Williams with the ball. Nice move. He lays it in. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Passes it to Hero. Stolen away. Right side, Williams. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now, Hero. He's guarded by Williams. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Hero from long range.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's rebounded by Akala.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Oladipo.
Oh, okay.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Williams looking around for the lead. And no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. The lead is 2. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot is long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Outside Lowry. It's Robinson, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tucker can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And it's Capella missing. Butler against Hunter. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Bogdanovich against Robinson. Outside Butler. Lowry for 3.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Collins, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lowry against Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Just another example of losing concentration. His fourth turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
The Heat have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Lowry passes to Butler. Now, here's Adebayo. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Pass to Collins. Here's Capella. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his fourth rebound in this one. Robinson misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Miami leading by 5. Outside Lowry. On the pass to Tucker. Bounce pass, Butler. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Robinson misses. The Hawks trail by 5. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Tucker. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Butler pass to Tucker. Outside for Robinson. And here's Adebayo. Here's Tucker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
You don't expect a big like Bam to distribute this well, but he's become a smart passer.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Robinson for 3. And the Heat another 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Laces one from 3.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 4-point game. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Trae Young. That's his second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, it's easy to see why Kyle Lowry has racked up so many all-star selections over his career. His leadership on the floor and his willingness to fight for every play is truly exceptional.
And so it's Miami winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.